Hey everybody, Mike Donato here from Miami, Canada, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2023 Jura Ena 8. Let's unbox our brand new Ena 8. So you got to do the pull tab, and just like the machines, they even put great thought and design into their packaging. You have these two cloths here, you grab them, pull your machine right out, comes right out. Put the box aside. I have my plug right on top here, my manuals, tube and water testing strip, 2 cleaning tablets, 1 funnel for my bypass, the pre-ground scoop, my Claris Smart filter and filter holder. I'm going to remove this now. Let's take a look at our machine here. So we have our front piece. This includes our milk cleaning kit. Top, take that off. And there we have it. The full Metropolitan black, all new 2023 Jura Ena 8. Now that we've unboxed our brand new Ena 8, let's talk about some of the key differences with this model and the previous one. If you guys have watched my videos, you'll know I did own the previous Ena 8, and it definitely holds a piece in my heart. Looking at these machines, the first thing you'll notice is the color. Now they come in a full Metropolitan black, where the front panels are black and the sides, and a full Nordic White. Now the front panels are a matte and the sides are a glossy finish. On the old unit, you had your silver fronts, you also had a red color option and the massive aluminum. These are no longer available with the new color options in the new Ena 8. Looking at the machine, you might notice the screen is slightly different. It now incorporates a full 2.8-inch touchscreen. No more buttons on this unit. Other than your power on off, it's all going to be touch related. Moving forward, another thing you might notice, 2 spouts. I can finally make 2 cups of coffee on this machine. So 2 espressos, 2 coffees, fantastic. As an espresso drinker, you guys all know that extra shot function is now here to stay. The original machine did have your espresso doppio, but now even with my milk drinks, I can incorporate an extra shot. Finally, it's the different beverages. You can now do 15 different beverages on the all-new Ena 8 versus 10 on the original. The additions are 2 espresso, 2 coffee, extra shot flat white, latte macchiato, cappuccino. You have your cafe barista, which is a fully customizable option, and then all your standard favorites, and cortado. Let's look at some of the accessories I'm using today before we start using the machine. I have my HP1 milk tube, my 0.6 liter cool control, my cup warmer S, full of my crystal glasses from Jura, and of course our favorite Miami coffee. Now that we've discussed the differences, let's do the espresso test. Time to actually try a coffee. I'm gonna get my handy Jura crystal cup here, lower my spout. Spout goes from 6.8 centimeters to 13.8 centimeters. I'm gonna select espresso. Now, 2 things you're gonna notice. 1, they've incorporated the intelligent preheating. The machine will actually sense how long it's been idle for and automatically preheat itself internally to make sure every single cup is always hot and consistent. Doesn't matter if it's the 1st, 100th, or a 3-hour idle period, your coffee will always be the same temperature. Another thing you might notice here is the grinder. It's about to kick on. They've upgraded the grinder to the Aroma Professional Grinder. Definitely quieter, 12% quicker, really nice piece of technology. It also has 10 different strength levels on this machine that can be adjusted while it's grinding and preset to your original liking. Right away, you're gonna notice the heat. I'm starting to get a really nice crema and body here. And you can see the heat coming off the cup, the cascading effect, the smell of it, extremely robust. Really good, as we've come to expect from all of our Jura machines. Obviously, every time it's using any drink under 3 ounces, PEP is gonna kick in, so that's a standard function now. Your pulse extraction process, so every espresso is gonna be pulsated through, giving you a better aroma, better extraction, overall better flavor profile. Anything above that will do your standard 1 shot, 1 transition right through the coffee. Let's try a milk drink. Cappuccino. Now, as I mentioned, I'm using my cool control, so my milk is gonna be found in the fridge here. I'm gonna simply select cappuccino. Immediately my grinder is gonna kick on, just like all of our other machines. Once this thermometer gets to the top, it's gonna start drawing the cold milk from our cool control, heat it, steam it, froth it, put it in the cup for me, immediately followed by my espresso using our pulse extraction process. You'll notice there's a small cancel button. If I feel it's gonna run too long at any time, I can cancel. I have the ability to save that drink. So for this cup, every time I'll get the same product. Now right away, again, I'm starting to get my triple layer effect, that cascading, really, really beautiful, extremely hot. The fine foam frother just creates an incredible milk consistency. It's almost like a cream. It's like being in Italy. I could drink this every day. I do drink this every day. Incredible. Let's try our extra shot function with the cappuccino. So to initiate that, you'll notice there's the blocks on the top of the cockpit here. Select them. The right-hand side is for my free ground bypass, and the left-hand side is my shot. As soon as I select that, you'll notice all of the cups will actually have that little bean on them that actually allow an extra shot. So my cappuccino now has that option available, and we're gonna try the difference and see what they look like. So I'm gonna select that. Again, the grinder kicks on automatically. I'm gonna have my actual milk foam start very quickly. So now it's done my milk process. It's gonna start with my first espresso. So it's gonna do my first 1.5 ounces, follow it with my second 1.5 ounces, and I have a perfect double shot cappuccino. So right off the bat, I can see it's a lot darker. Also, just because of the time of the milk sitting, you're gonna see some separation there from the bottom where it's less air, more dense, but the color, it's so clear. You can definitely see the difference. Yeah, definitely more robust. There's more of a coffee flavor here. This leans towards my drinking preferences and how I like to have my coffee. But the beauty of these machines is they'll accommodate anyone. Extremely user-friendly. You can do any drinks you want, and all at the touch of a button. Let's try our other function that's brand new, 2 coffees. So to do that, I have my 3 little dots here. That signifies 3 menu screens. So as soon as I select it, it'll bring me to page 2. And here I'll find my 2 espressos, my 2 coffees, and my cafe barista. Let's try our double espresso function. I'm gonna simply go to my page 2 here, hit 2 espressos, get my 2 glasses. Because the N8 has a smaller brewing unit, the way that it creates its double espresso is it'll essentially grind a shot, prepare 1/2 of the espresso, grind a second shot, and prepare the rest of that. Now this gives you more flavor, more robustness, and a really true espresso experience. And just looking at that, you can kind of see the heat coming off it. It's extremely hot to the touch. Really nice layer of crema, really robust. Like, the aroma is incredible. Very hot, very good. If we go to page 3 of our menu, I'll see my espresso doppio option, my hot water option, milk foam, and cortado. So now that we've tried some drinks, let's talk a bit about functionality of the machine. So what you'll notice is your drip trays on the bottom half here. This guy comes out very simply. Coffee grounds are caught here. Any liquids in the bottom tray goes right back in, super easy. I have my 1.1 liter water tank on the side with my Claris Smart filter. There was a mini Smart that's no longer available. Now it's only made for the regular Claris Smart filter. This guy will pop back in. Moving forward, looking at our screen, if I wanted to get into my cockpit for my general settings and maintenance settings, I simply select the gear here. I have my maintenance menu on the left-hand side, my general settings on the right-hand side. If I go into my general settings, you can change things like your language, between milliliters and ounces, when you want it to turn off, if it's been idle for a certain amount of time. So you can simply scroll through the menu by just selecting the little dots on the bottom here, and you'll see all your options. Now that we've discussed functionality, let's look at how to program this machine. Really, really simple. For cappuccino, for instance, push and hold without letting go. It'll bring you into the programming screen. And from here, you'll notice you can replace the product, so change the positions, or go to my product settings. When I go into my product settings, simply by selecting the top right corner, I can see all my different options, pre-program them, select save, and dial in my drink perfectly to my cup sizes. Now, alternatively, you can do your drinks on the fly and save it, but if you really want to dial into those different options, it's best to go through the main menu. Let's talk about my overall thoughts on the new N8. As I mentioned, the N8 series really has a special place in my heart. And I live in a small townhome, so it's really the perfect unit. On the other side of the coin, we do a lot of entertaining. So for us, The new feature of being able to make 2 espressos at the same time, I think is fantastic. I also love the touchscreen and the extra shot function. I'm a huge Ena 8 guy. I love everything about it. The clean design of the machine, the clean lines, it's super sleek. It's got a small footprint, so it fits great in large and small kitchens. You're gonna save a lot of space with this machine. I'm likely gonna replace my existing Ena 8 with this one. I would definitely recommend buying this machine. Don't forget to come to one of our showrooms to test these guys in person. Check out our website for our different locations, and for all your Jura needs, www.fiamma.ca. And don't forget to check out our Instagram for some cool and fun content at @Fiamma_Canada. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.